Hey guys, Lancy here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining me. We'll look into some more MTG new Capenna multicolored cards. And this should be, I think there's going to be one more video for the artifacts and lands, but that should cover the new set. And I think the next set is already out, so I'm going to have to figure out how to do this. So, first one, Avon Heartstabber, 1 blue, 1 black for a 1/1 bird assassin with flying. As long as there are five or more mana value among cards in your graveyard, it gets +2/+2 and has death touch. And when it dies, mill 2 cards and then draw a card. It's not bad, but it's still a decent amount of hoops to jump into to get that extra +2/+2 and death touch. The fact that when it dies, you get to mill 2 cards and draw a card, it replaces itself as in at least some ways. So it's actually not that bad. Next one, Black Market Tycoon. 1 red, 1 green for a 2/2 cat rogue. At the beginning of your upkeep, the cat rogue, Black Market Tycoon deals 2 damage to you for each treasure you control. That's pretty funny. And tap, create a treasure token. That's actually really cool, but at the same time, you're not going to be able to keep many of those treasure tokens. You're going to have to use them up very soon. Body Dropper, 1 black, 1 red for a 2/2 Devil Warrior. Whenever you sacrifice another creature, put a +1/+1 counter on the Body Dropper. And 1 black, 1 red for a sacrifice another creature. It gets menace until end of turn. Not bad. You had to pay for the sacrifice outlet, but it gets a bonus from using sacrifice from other places. And you can go in for a big hit at some point. So, yeah. Brazen Upstart, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for a 4/2 Elf Shaman with Vigilance. When it dies, look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put into your hand, put the rest at the bottom of your library in a random order. Pretty good. Broker's Ascend. Yeah, that's actually really good. It's pretty good. It replaces itself in at least one way. Broker's Ascendancy. 1 blue, 1 white, 1 green for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, at the beginning of your end step, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and a loyalty counter on each planeswalker you control. Yeah, that's actually pretty much going straight into an Appraiser deck. +1/+1 counter Appraiser deck. Broker's Charm, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue for a instant. Choose 1. Target creature you control gets +1/+0 until end turn. It deals damage equal to its power to target creature or planeswalker an opponent controls. Okay. Destroy target enchantment and draw 2 cards. Pretty cool. Cabaret Ascendancy, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, look at the top card of your library. If it's a creature or planeswalker card, you may reveal or put into your hand. If you don't put the card in your hand, you may put it at the bottom of your library. Cool. It lets you scry and draw a card. Pretty good. Cabaret Charm. 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for an instant. The charm deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to target creature or planeswalker. Creatures you control get +1/+1 and gain trample until end of turn. And create 2 1/1 green-white citizen creature tokens. Pretty flexible. Celestial Regulator, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 colorless for 2/3 Angel Advisor. Flying. When Celestial Regulator enters the battlefield, choose target creature you don't control and tap it. If you control a creature with a counter on it, the chosen creature doesn't untap during its controller's next untap step. Nice. Ceremonial Groundbreaker, 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 white for an equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+1 and has trample. Equipped citizen is 1 colorless, and anything else is 3 colorless. That's not that impressive. There are some better cards. It is cheap if you want to equip the citizen, but then you had to go for the citizens like this Civil Servant. 1 green, 1 white for a cat citizen, 2/3. When Civil Servant attacks, you may tap another untapped citizen you control. If you do, the servant gets +1/+0 and gains lifelink until end of turn. 3/3 lifelink. Yeah, it's not bad, especially if you can figure out a way to get more and more tokens out, especially early on. If you have something on a turn 1, then this comes out. You probably want this out more importantly than anything else because it hasn't got haste. Still, it's not bad. Carmella, Glamour Thief, one colorless, one blue, one black, one red. For legendary creature Vampire Rogue. With haste, she's a 2/4. You pay one colorless tap, add one blue, one black, one red. Spend this mana only to cast instants and sorcery spells, and or sorcery spells. When she dies, return up to one target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. This card is insanely good. It's ramp in Mardu. And more importantly, she has haste, and she also replaces herself as long as you have an instant in the field, in the graveyard. So, yeah, she's really good. Corpse Appraiser, one blue, one black, one red for a 3/3 Vampire Rogue. When Corpse Appraiser enters the battlefield, exile up to one target creature card from your graveyard. If a card is put into exile this way, look at the top 3 cards of your library, then put one of those cards into your hand, and the rest into your graveyard. Alright, cool. It's just a way to filter for your side, so it's not bad. Corpse Explosion, one black, one red, one colorless. For sorcery, as an additional cost to cast this spell, exile a creature card from your graveyard. Corpse Explosion deals damage equal to the exiled card's power to each creature and each planeswalker. Cool, so board wipe for red and black. Crew Captain, one black, one red, one green for a human warrior haste. Crew Captain is indestructible as long as it enters the battlefield this turn. Nice. They had to take 4 damage or do something about or block it with something that just is going to die. Darling of the Masses. Nice Panther. 2 colors, 1 green, 1 white for an elf citizen. Other citizens you control get +1/+0. And when it attacks, create a 1/1 green-white citizen creature token, which is immediately going to be a 2/1. Pretty cool. Disciplined Duelist, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue for a 2/1 human citizen with a double strike. When it enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. Pretty decent. Endless Detour, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue for an instant. The owner of target spell, non-land permanent, or card in a graveyard puts it at the top or bottom of their library. Yeah. Oh, we get another Vampire Rogue. Evelyn the Covetous. 2 colorless, 1 blue or black, 1 black, 1 black or red. So you could pay 2 and 3 black for this card, which is pretty cool. Legendary creature, Vampire Rogue with Flash. When she or another vampire enters the battlefield under your control, exile the top card of each player's library with a collection counter on it. Once each turn, you may play a card from exile with a collection counter on it. If it was exiled by an ability you control, and you may spend mana as though any color to cast it. Cool. It's kind of like, there have been other cards like this, but it's a fun ability because you can use a lot of other people's spells to beat them. Exotic Pets, 1 colorless, 1 white, 1 blue for an instant. Create 2 1/1 blue fish creature tokens with this creature can't be blocked. Then, for each kind of counter among creatures you control, put a counter of that kind on either of these tokens. Oh, that's hilarious. You could just make them 2/2s with +1/+1 counters, but you could also give them Death Touch, Double Strike, all kinds of weird stuff. Falco Sparrow, Pact Weaver, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue, and 1 colorless bird demon, legendary creature. 3/3 with flying and trample. It enters the battlefield with a shield counter. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast spells from the top of your library by removing a counter from a creature you control, in addition to paying their other costs. Okay, that's a pretty good Atraxa add-in for +1/+1 tokens as well. Fatal Grudge, 1 black, 1 red for a sorcery. As an additional cost to cast this spell, sacrifice a non-land permanent. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrifice permanent and sacrifice it, and you get to draw a card. Pretty cool. Fleetfoot Dancer, 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for an elf druid with trample, lifelink, and haste. Very important. Very good. Very, very powerful. Damn. Trample, lifelink, and haste. Haste is the big one, actually. Makes it an immediate threat. Huge bomb and limited. Forge Boss, 2 colorless, 1 white. 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 red for a human warrior. 3/4. Whenever you sacrifice one or more creatures, Forge Boss deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability only triggers once each turn. That's actually insane. That's a great finisher for sacrifice decks. Glamorous Outlaw, 3 colors, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red. For a 4/5 vampire rogue, when it enters the battlefield, it deals 2 damage to each opponent and you scry 2. Pay 2, exile Glamorous Outlaw from your hand. Target land gains tap, add 1 blue, 1 black, or 1 red until Glamorous Outlaw is cast from exile. You may cast Glamorous Outlaw as long as it remains in exile. Is that ramp? No, it's mana fixing, but still pretty cool. Hostile Takeover, 2 colorless, 1 blue, 1 red, 1 black for a sorcery. Up to 1 target creature has base power and toughness 1/1 until end of turn. Up to 1 other target creature has base power and toughness 4/4 until end of turn. Then hostile Takeover deals 3 damage to each creature. Yeah, that's pretty good. You can totally take out someone's creature while also keeping one of yours above the 3 damage threshold. Incandescent Area, 1 green, 1 red, 1 white for a sorcery. Incandescent Area deals 3 damage to each non-token creature. Jetmir, Nexus of Rebels, 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for a 5/4 legendary creature cat demon. I think this guy is one of the commander decks lead. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have vigilance as long as you control 3 or more creatures. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample as long as you control 6 or more creatures and 9 lives. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have double strike as long as you control 9 or more creatures. Makes sense, really powerful, great for cats and dogs. Jetmir Fixer, 1 green, 1 red for a 2/2 cat warrior, pay 1 green, 1 red. Fixer gets +1/+1 until end of turn. If mana from a treasure was spent to activate this ability, put a +1/+1 counter on Jetmir Fixer instead. Also, see how it doesn't say you can only trigger this ability once per turn? So you can actually trigger this like 4 times and make it into a 5/5 or 6/6. Janir Faye Jetmir Second. Okay, 1 red green, 1 red or green, 1 green, 1 green or white. So you could pay 3 green for a 3/3 elf druid. If you create 1 or more tokens, you may instead create that many 2/2 green cat creature tokens with haste and that many 3/1 green dog creature tokens with vigilance. Oh, sorry. So pretty cool. It just lets you substitute out your tokens for whatever you want. 2/2 vigilance or 3/1 with 3/1 vigilance or 2/2 with haste. Really powerful. Lagrela the Magpie, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue for a 2/3 human soldier. When Lagrela the Magpie enters the battlefield, exile any number of other target creatures controlled by different players until Lagrela leaves the battlefield. When an exiled card enters the battlefield under your control this way, put a +2/+2 put 2 +1/+1 counters on it. That's insane. Lord Xander the Collector, 4 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red for a 6/6 vampire demon noble. When he enters the battlefield, target opponent discards half the cards in their hand, rounded down. Crazy. When it attacks, target player mills half their library, rounded down. And when he dies, target opponent sacrifices half the non-land permanents they control, rounded down. This guy is really powerful. No one wants to play against him. Also, he reminds me of the Collector from Marvel, at least in how he looks. Maybe not how powerful he is in this. As far as I can tell, the Collector didn't do much in at least the movies. I know he's more powerful in the other universe. Maestro's Ascendancy, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red for enchantment. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an instant or sorcery spell from your graveyard by sacrificing a creature in addition to paying its other costs. If a spell cast this way would be put into your graveyard, exile instead. Cool. Maestro's Charm, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red for an instant. Look at the top 5 cards of your library, put one of those cards into your hand and the rest into your graveyard. Each opponent loses 3 life and you gain 3 life. And Maestro's Charm deals 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. That actually feels pretty decent for what it is. Maestro's Duelist. 1 blue, 1 black, 1 red for a 1/4 vampire rogue with death touch and haste. When it attacks, when he attacks, if you don't control a devil token, create a tapped and attacking 1/1 red devil creature token with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. That's actually really powerful. Yeah, I actually really like this card because that devil token is always a pain. Mast Bandits, 3 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green for a 5/5 raccoon rogue. See? Is that from Guardians of the Galaxy? We'll have to see. Though it isn't a legendary or anything. Vigilance, Menace. Pay 2, exile it from your hand. Target land gets tap, add 1 black, 1 red, or 1 green until Masked Exile is cast from exile. You may cast it from exile. Yeah, so that's another way to fix the mana for those 3 colors. Really powerful. Meeting of 5, 3 colorless, 3 colorless and bluebird. Sorcery, exile the top 10 cards of your library. You may cast spells with exactly 3 colors from among them this turn. Add 2 times bluebird. Spend this mana only to cast spells with exactly 3 colors. Okay, you can at least cast 3 of them. Metropolis Angel, 2 colors, 1 blue, 1 white for a 3/1 angel soldier with flying. Whenever you attack with 1 or more creatures with counters on them, draw a card. That's really powerful in the right deck. Mr. Orfeo, the Boulder, 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green for a 2/4 Rhino Warrior. Whenever you attack, double target creature's power until end of turn. Nice. How many more do we have? Jeez. Okay, sure. Nimble Larcenist, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 white for a 2/1 bird rogue with flying. When the Larcenist enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an artifact, instant, or sorcery from it and exile that card. Cool, might be good and limited. Obnixilis, the Adversary, 1 black, 1 red, 1 colorless. Legendary Planeswalker with Causality X. The copy isn't legendary and has the starting loyalty X. Oh my god. That could be good. So +1, each opponent loses 2 life unless they discard a card. If you control a demon or devil, you gain 2 life. -2, create a 1/1 red devil creature token. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. And -7, target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. He feels powerful in the right deck. Obscura Ascendancy, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 black for an enchantment. Whenever you cast a spell, if its mana value is 1 plus the number of soul counters on Obscura Ascendancy, put a soul counter on the Ascendancy, then create a 2/2 white spirit creature token with flying. As long as there are 5 or more soul counters on Ascendancy, spirits you control get +3/+3. Pretty much a shoe-in for most spirit decks. I guess black isn't normally a spirit color, but maybe it is now. Obscura Charm, 1 black, 1 blue, 1 white for an instant. Return target multicolored permanent with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Nice. Counter target instant as a sorcery is pretty good. And destroy target creature with Planeswalker with mana value 3 or less. I think this is probably the best charm that I've seen, but we'll see if there's more. Obscura Interceptor, 1 colorless, 1 blue, 1 black, 1 white for a Cephalid Wizard with flash and lifelink. It's a 3/1, not bad. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. When it connives this way, return up to 1 target spell to its owner's hand. Sure, feels like a few hoops to jump into, but it has got flash, which means you can do some fun stuff. Ognis, the Dragon's Lash, 1 colorless, 1 red or black, 1 red or 1 red or green. So 1 colorless and 3 red if you wanted. Legendary creature, Vishnu Warrior with haste and 3/3. Whenever a creature you control with haste attacks, create a tapped treasure token. So pretty much the haste commander. Park Heights Pegasus, 1 blue, 1 white, 1 green for 2/1 Pegasus with flying and trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card if you have 2 or more counter creatures enter the battlefield under your control this turn. So great for tokens. Quasi Augur of Agonies, 1 colorless, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black for a 3/4 Cephalid Advisor. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. It says target opponent, not all opponents, but it's still okay. Refine Scheming Seer, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black for a 1/4 Sphinx Demon with flying and ward 1. Whenever you attack, target attacking creature connives X, where X is the number of attacking creatures. Cool. Rakish Revelers, 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 green. 2 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for a Elf Druid Rogue. When he enters the battlefield, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Sure. 2 colorless and exile it. So target land then gains tap, add 1 red, 1 green, and 1 white until it comes back from exile and you can cast it from exile. Cool. Rigo Streetwise Mentor, 1 green and white, green or white, 1 white, 1 white or blue. Legendary creature cat citizen, when it enters the battlefield with a shield counter on it. It's a 2/2. And whenever you attack a player or planeswalker with 1 or more creature with power 1 or less, draw a card. Oh my god, that's really powerful. Also, is that meant to be the guy from Harry Potter? I don't know. Riveteer's Ascendancy, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green for a enchantment. Whenever you sacrifice a creature, you may return target creature card with a lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield tab. Do this only once per turn. This is insanely powerful. It's a really powerful card. Riveteer's Charm, 1 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green for an instant. Choose 1. Target opponent sacrifice a creature or planeswalker they control with the highest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers they control. Exile the top 3 cards of your library until the end of your turn. You may play those cards. I need lots of until the end of your next step. Still, you need lots of mana for that. Exile target player's graveyard. That's okay. Rako Cabaret Caterer. Pay X, 1 red, 1 green, 1 white for a 3/1 Elf Druid. When he enters the battlefield, if you cast it, you may search your library for a creature card with mana value X or less. Put it onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Pretty decent. That's pretty much a toolbox deck. Great on top of the fact that it's a commander, so whenever you cast him. Scheming Fence, 1 white, 1 blue for a 2/3 human citizen. When it enters the battlefield, you may choose a non-land permanent. Activated abilities of the chosen permanent cannot be activated. And Scheming Fence has the activated abilities of the chosen permanent. Except for loyalty abilities, you may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to activate those abilities. Pretty powerful. Security Rocks, 2 colors, 1 green, 1 red for a 5/4 Rhino Warrior. You may pay 1 green and 1 red rather than pay the spell's mana cost. Spend only mana produced by treasure to cast it this way. Damn, you could pay 1 green and 1 white. 1 green and 1 red for a 5/4. Shattered Seraph, 4 colors, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black for an Angel Rogue with 4/4. And when it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life, and obviously you can pay 2, exile it, and you can get your land to type for its colors. And then you can cast it from exile. Snooping Newsy, 1 blue, 1 black for a 2/2 human rogue. When it enters the battlefield, mill 2 cards. As long as there are 5 or more mana values among the cards in your graveyard, it gets +1/+1 and has lifelink. Yeah. Soul of Emancipation, 4 colors, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue for a 5/7 avatar. When it enters the battlefield, destroy up to 3 target non-land permanents. For each of those permanents, its controller creates a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. Okay, sure. That actually feels really powerful. Sparrows Adjudicator, 2 colors, 1 green, 1 white, 1 blue for a 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, target creature and opponent controls can't block or attack until the next turn. And you can pay 2 to exile it and get a land to do its to tap for its colors. Stimulus package. Okay, so they're playing with the real world now. So we're going to get a stimulus package just because of this card. Stimulus package, 2 colors, 1 green, 1 red for a enchantment. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 treasure tokens. And sacrifice a treasure, create a 1/1 green and white citizen creature token. Syndicate Infiltrator, 2 colors, 1 blue, 1 black for a 3/3 vampire wizard. Flying, as long as there are 5 or more mana values among cards in your graveyard, Syndicate Infiltrator gets +2/+2. Sure. Tainted Indulgence, 1 blue, 1 black. For an instant, draw 2 cards and then discard a card unless you have 5 more mana values among cards in your graveyard. Okay, Tolzu, Clever Conductor, 1 blue, 1 blue or 1 white, 1 blue, and 1 blue or 1 black. You can pay 3 blue for a 3/1 human rogue. When it enters the battlefield, it connives. Whenever you discard 1 or more cards, exile them from your graveyard. When it dies, put all exiled cards into their owner's hand. Pretty cool, good way to get the cards that you used back. Unleash the Inferno, 1 colorless, 1 green, 1 red, 1 black. For instant, Unleash the Inferno deals 7 damage to target creature or planeswalker. When it deals excess damage this way, destroy target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to the amount of excess damage. Cool. Void Rend, 1 white, 1 blue, 1 black. For an instant, this spell can't be countered. Destroy target non-land permanent. Zaitoro the Incinerator, 3 colors, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green for a 6/6 demon dragon. Flying at the beginning of your end step, you may sacrifice another creature. When you do, Zaitoro deals damage equal to that creature's power to any target and you create 3 treasure tokens. Oh my god, that's insane. Zaitoro's Envoy, 1 colorless, 1 red, 1 green, 1 black for a Vishnu Warrior, 5/4 with Trample. When it deals combat damage to a player, look at the top card of your library. You may play a land from among the top of your library, or cast a spell with mana value less than or equal to the damage dealt from the top of your library without paying its mana cost. If you don't put that card in your hand, that still feels good. And it's got Blitz, 2 colorless, 1 black, 1 red, 1 green, which is pretty decent. So, anyways, guys, that's my review, at least as far as Multicolored goes. And it was probably a long one, so I'll get right back to you on the rest. Thanks. See ya.